This one mindset shift helped me stay consistent throughout the month of July, and I'm really proud of myself because as somebody who's not been able to be consistent more than 2 to 3 weeks, making it to week 4 and throughout week 4 was huge for me. It was just one little thing I did was had a clear start date and had a clear end date. So in this case, it was July 1st through December 31st, and that was my start and end date. And every single day I told myself, you can be a completely different person in 6 months. You can change your finances, you can change your body, you can change your life, you can do whatever you want in 6 months. That is such a large window of time, and it's hard to kind of wrap your mind around because you have to go through it day by day by day by day by day. But I'm telling you, every single day when I woke up, I said that to myself. And it helped having that clear start date and clear end date and telling myself if I was consistent, I would see results. And guess what? I did. Worked out for 4 weeks. There's a little definition here. And I think the hardest part is like, yeah, it's easy to say, yeah, I can be a different person, but showing up for yourself is a little bit more difficult, and you have to really dig deep and ask yourself, like when you want something but don't feel like doing it, why don't you feel like doing it? I had to dig deep. So there were days where I definitely, absolutely did not want to work out. And I had to really ask myself, like, why don't you want to work out today? And like, you have a little voice in your head that's telling you, no, you're comfortable in bed. No, you're tired. No, you should lay around. Do you actually want to lay around because it's comfortable, or does your body genuinely need rest? You will know the difference. I really had to wrestle my mind with some of these days because I felt myself coming up with excuses. There were days I was like piling on the excuses. But I know I didn't need rest. I just didn't want to do it because it was outside of my comfort zone. And I was always so proud of myself when I showed up to work out or do something that was on my agenda for the next 6 months. You know yourself best, so you really do know what your body needs. One of the parameters I went with to decide if I truly needed rest or if I was just kind of being like, blah, I don't want to, was really looking back at my last 24 hours and what's coming up ahead in the next 24 hours. So a perfect example is like a week we didn't have childcare. Yeah, I'm gonna prioritize resting a little bit more because it's hard. I'm working, I'm pregnant, and have a toddler. So to me, it wasn't worth like exerting that much extra energy when I knew I was gonna really be going through it without childcare for 1 or 2 weeks. Now here's what I'll say. My consistency has kind of fallen off in August because I am now 33 weeks pregnant and working out has become increasingly difficult. I'm still hoping to like jump back into this, try to find something a little bit more low impact, even though I was doing Pilates, which is low impact, but maybe I can do yoga. I don't want my momentum to slow down. I'm really proud of myself for doing this throughout 4 weeks of working out. I've never done that before with working out. I've always made it to like 2, maybe 3 weeks. So I felt like that was huge for me. So I'm really hoping to find something that works for these last several weeks of pregnancy. And then I know I won't be able to work out again for 6 weeks postpartum. So that's kind of hard too. But I'm still telling myself after those 6 weeks are up, I still have 2 to 3 months left in the year to make changes. And there's other things I can focus on besides working out to better myself. So the takeaway from this video is have a clear start date for your goal, a clear end date for your goal, and think about that chunk of time and how much you can change in that chunk of time. Again, the day by day by day stuff is really hard to envision long term, but it is all about the delayed gratification, showing up for yourself, and thinking about what you want to achieve in this time, because really, anything is possible, especially when you have 3 to 6 months to work on something. So in my case, I wanted to work out and be active, and I'm working on my finances. So I can still keep working on my finances, and hopefully I can start working out again. But I hope this video helped you, and remember, consistency is the key to making big changes in your life. Small, little daily things will yield big results. Thanks for watching.